Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're playing Dead Rails and I'm going to be going over some tips and tricks on how you can win Dead Rails every single time. So if you guys haven't heard, this update is very OP. It allows you to have a bank in every single town, which can give you mad cash. So the first thing that you're going to do is go ahead and go to the tailor. If you guys have bonds from previous rounds, this will be beneficial. If you guys don't have any bonds, the tailor is going to be useless for you. So when you go inside the tailor, you're going to see a variety of different classes. The class that I think is best is probably the Doctor class because it spawns you with 2 bandages and 2 snake oils. You can also sell these snake oils and bandages for extra cash at the very beginning, making it a little bit easier at the beginning to start off. Now in this video, I'm going to have a teammate that's going to be running with me. She's going to be choosing Doctor, so for this video, I'm going to be choosing Cowboy. Now at the very beginning of the round, she dropped her snake oil and bandages so you guys can see how much money you can get from it and what you can do after you get the money. So go ahead and sell your snake oil, your bandages, and this gold bar and make your way over to the gunsmith. Now since I'm Cowboy, I don't need to purchase a gun because I already spawned with a gun. But what you're going to do is buy yourself a revolver and revolver ammo, and that is all you're going to buy from the gunsmith. Once you're done, you're going to head over to the general store, and you're going to spend all your remaining cash on coal, which is going to fuel your train. Once you place the coal into the furnace of your train, you're going to start heading out. Since you bought a gun, you're going to be powerful enough to kill some outlaws, which are going to give you an extra bit of cash. When fighting outlaws, you're going to want to aim for their head to do the most damage. After you've killed them, you can press 1 to equip your sack and press F to place the bandits inside your sack. Every 10,000 miles, you're going to arrive at these forts where you can sell off and buy new things. I'm going to go ahead and bounty off these outlaws that we killed earlier in the video. They give about 35 cash, which is a pretty decent amount. After that, you can make your way over to the gunsmith again and buy yourself a rifle and some rifle ammo. This will help you be able to fight off the villages and towns that you attack for the bank. It's a lot easier. Now on a side note, if you come across one of these outlaw camps, I would recommend you go raid them. They give a lot of pretty good loot. The loot varies from armors to guns to treasures that you can sell for money and even equip for yourself. Now when you arrive at each town, there's going to be a ton of zombies, so make sure that you are equipped with proper ammo and proper guns to be able to attack them. So when you arrive at a town, you're also going to see there's a bunch of different zombies. You're going to have really speedy zombies that are pretty fast. You're going to have also slow and normal zombies. But the zombie that you're going to be looking for is a zombie with a beard and a top hat. He is the bank teller and he's going to have a combination for the bank vault. And now to open the vault, you're going to go ahead and turn the dial to the number to the combination that was shown on the paper. When you open the vault, you're going to find a bunch of bonds and gold bars and silver bars, which you can sell for a ton of money. So after that one bank vault, I sold about $400 worth of items, which I used to upgrade my train and get more ammo for the next bank vault. So with all the money that I got from the bank vault, I went ahead and got a lot of coal so I didn't run out in the middle of nowhere. I also got a lot of barbed wire. I recommend you get about 15 to 20 pieces of barbed wire for the end game. It comes very handy at the very end. You can use it to surround your train to make enemies not be able to board your train, and you can also use it to protect yourself from the second wave of attacks at the very end. If you come across sheet metal, I recommend you buy at least 4 of them. You can surround your train's windows with them so the bullets don't pass through them at the very end. Now, if you attacked every single bank that you've come across, you should have more than enough money to stock up on snake oils, which is a very OP way of healing for the very end. At 70,000, that is the last free place where you can buy things before going to the very end at 80,000. Before going to the end, make sure that you have completed your barbed wire, about 15 to 20 pieces of them. Make sure that you're stocked up on snake oils and or bandages, as well as making sure you have enough ammo for the final fight. I also recommend that you leave the last base at around 1 AM so when you arrive at the bridge, you aren't fighting werewolves or vampires at nighttime. So when you arrive at the bridge, you're going to have 2 outlaws on top with the turrets. Make sure you snipe them in the head to get rid of them first. Then move the train in slowly and get rid of all the ones on the ground. Also, there's going to be another turret at the very end next to the bridge, so make sure you snipe him. Also, keep in mind that there's going to be outlaws inside the houses and behind the houses, so make sure you kill them as well. After you've done all that, make sure you disconnect the barbed wire and bring them over to the entrance of the fort, where you're going to lay down the barbed wires to make sure the second wave doesn't come in. Now, the second wave doesn't spawn until you start the bridge countdown. So if you have the time, you could also loot these houses for the extra treasury bonds as well as ammo if needed. Now to lower the bridge, you can head over to this crank and turn it by pressing E. This will start the 4-minute countdown to lower the bridge. Now nighttime is unfortunately going to spawn there at least once. Just go ahead and try to kill whatever spawns, whether it's the vampires, the zombies, or the werewolves. I recommend using your snake oils and your bandages to make sure that you don't die. When there's about 20 seconds left, that means you can head on out to the bridge and try to make your way across. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is my tips and tricks on how to beat dead rails. If you guys did find this video helpful, I would appreciate a like. If you guys didn't, leave a dislike. Subscribe if you want, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.